October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. And the balls will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1908.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
So Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Snagged in the middle. It's Westbrook. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Garcia. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, he's going to bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Timeout called by side, the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Right midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They're going to ride this running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Motion from the wideout. He'll do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every...
Oh, he's got some space.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Give to the back. And some room to work. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces. Inside. Touchdown tie. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. On the ground, it's Overton. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Escapes trouble. Pocket breaking down. On the move is the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively. To come away with the dub. Hey, survive, and advance. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Garcia. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay an argument.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gossett. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
At the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Tennessee.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle, it's Gossett. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Garcia. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Garcia. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteer! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Handoff from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 28 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fighting off the defender. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Westbrook. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Tennessee, 28.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Touchdown Tide! The defense takes matters into its own hands. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grab behind the line. It's Westbrook. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Vols are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through the tackle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They want that clock to run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs, so you have to be able to run it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.